What up, YouTube? I am back in a Swift shirt. There's a lot of people asking, are you going to go to Swift? Are you going to change? Fuck no. Swift's been too good to me. Um, Thank you for all the people that checked in while I was in the hospital. I am doing great. I am 5 weeks post surgery and out on the road. Started out in Texas yesterday, and we are in Colorado today. Our drop is in 2 hours, not 2 hours from now, 2 hours away in Loveland, Colorado. And then we will be headed off to pick up Golden, Colorado, and we're headed to Phoenix. Now, those of you who follow me on other media platforms, y'all know that I was going to remain Texas regional for right now because that's where the money is. And I got a question on Instagram when I mentioned this, and my terminal manager explained it to me very simple. Do I like to run? Absolutely. That's why I'll watch and try to help y'all out as much as possible. And thank you to all the people that have signed up for Swift. That is so fucking amazing. And no, you're not doing anything wrong. I don't know what the hell that noise is. Okay. Anyways. Oh, we do have somebody on the truck with us. I will introduce him in a minute. But I am Texas Regional, but the truck that I got was on, it's a hot mess. And let me do a public service announcement real quick, because maybe the jerk off that had this truck will actually fucking watch this shit and learn. I don't know how many times I have to say it. Don't be trashy. We actually have a sticker on our door that says, you are responsible for the cleanliness of this vehicle. That not only means the inside, but the outside too. This truck is looking like some flat ass bullshit. My brother, who's on the truck with me, was like, "That's your truck?" Like, it was embarrassing. First of all, we show up to the Houston terminal, which y'all already know is some bullshit. For those of you who don't know, Junior, God damn it. Between me having the kind of surgery I had and this fool with all the eggs he eats, we have a lot of air fresheners on this truck. God dang, dude. Stop me in my fucking video. It's fucking ridiculous. So anyways, whew, not joking. Dude, people are going to, I'm sure, I told them, I said, you get on my truck, you have to be on the channel, and y'all are going to love him. He is a fucking riot. And I said, we'll be the first trucking people to have a spin-off channel. But that'll be on him if he decides to do that or not. But I do want to say, if you're not familiar with the Houston terminal, it is not a traditional Swift terminal. It's not a traditional trucking terminal by any means. We share with Central Freight Lines. That's how I feel about that. Yo, it's like the first trucking terminal built in, like, 1929, and it looks every bit of 1929 establishment. Like, it is just fucking wretched. And like the people who work, my awesome Houston people, they're like in a little trailer off to the side. Like, it's a fucking mess. And then we show up to this truck, and he's looking at all the other nice trucks. There's a lot of 2020s there, a lot of people with 2021s. We're rolling up to a 19. They already told me that it was up to be upgraded. So I wasn't gonna have to stick with it so long. But I got in, and my only request was there was a newer Freightliner, at least one that had a refrigerator. My bad. I thought that thing that used to be my refrigerator, it was a refrigerator. It is not. It's just another cubby hole. So we are kicking it with an ice chest because your girl can really only have like protein shakes. And I can eat food, but it is absolutely useless for me to eat food. Do I eat food? Yes, because I'm human and I like flavor. But um, protein shakes. I have to drink 2 of these bad boys a day, and even my I have water in my protein. So lots and lots of protein for your girl. So a refrigerator was super fucking important, and I get in the truck, and my brother notices that the wires behind the convex mirror are all exposed. The side mirror that shows you if there's a car on the side of you, it's really to make sure that you stay 1 inch away from the fog line. That mirror is non-existent, and I can't get in my door, the driver's side door. I have to have him open it, or like we just came back from showering and I got back first. I have to climb, and y'all already have seen my post on showers. He was like, damn, girl, you need all that to take a shower? I was like, it's a fucking process. Like, I use every fucking bit of the products that I show. So my face, that's a 7-step process. My hair, that's a 3-step process. Like, there's hair mask, face mask, the list goes on and on. But I have to climb in the passenger side, which I'm not familiar with doing. Like, it's been, what, over 2 years now I've been doing this, and I haven't been on a Mentor truck in a very long time. So luckily, I have somebody here to open my door. Otherwise, I would look fucking ridiculous. They'd be like, oh, there's Swift climbing the passenger door, probably locked herself out. You know how people are. And if you're not a fan of Bonehead Truckers, go check them out. I fucking love Ike Stevens. Been watching him since before Bonehead Truckers was born, and I fucking love it. I even have the mask. I'm not even joking. It says Bonehead Truckers on it. And he specializes in talking shit about Swift. But if Swift wouldn't do stupid shit, not Swift, the company, the drivers, y'all already know. So, back to talking about a Swiftie that was in this truck. I will tell y'all my fucking truck number. My truck number is 191706. And I don't give a fuck because I'm on my way to Phoenix. I'm Texas Regional, which is part of the reason I started this video. Also, somebody left me a comment and they were like, oh my God, I saw you at a truck stop and you didn't even let everybody know. I didn't get a notification. I am so sorry. I am so sorry, but we have been busy. And the reason that my brother is on my truck is I've been talking to him about coming out here. He drives everywhere that he works anyways, like he's always a driver. So I always thought that this would be a really, really good experience for him. And just to get out, travel, y'all already know how I feel. This is a lifestyle, it's not a job. And um, I said, look, you're here. I went and got him. He's been displaced. He lived in Lake Charles, and that's where he was born and bred, and that's his stomping grounds. And he lost everything in the hurricanes, and he's been displaced ever since. So I went and got him. He said, cool. He drove his truck, been hanging out, and now we're on my truck here. And I'm helping him go through the stuff so he'll have firsthand knowledge of how to go take his test and get his permit and all of that stuff. And, you know, not a lot of people have that opportunity. So right now he's a writer. And then he actually was taking the general knowledge quizzes today on the apps that I've told y'all about. Somebody asked about the apps earlier. I'm glad y'all are still enjoying those videos. CDL Prep, the red and white one. It's a little red and white logo. That is the one that you want to download. Or it's totally worth it to pay the $10 a month. Whenever you're done getting your permit, just fucking cancel your subscription. It's the best $10 a month you will ever fucking spend. DMV Genie. And they are the app that is the most updated. I found out today because he was using it. They are pulling their questions from the 2021 Department of Motor Vehicles CDL manual. So DMV Genie has the most up-to-date questions for the test that you're going to be taking if you're going to be taking your test this year in 2021. So he will, whenever he asks a question, then I get to explain, or we're out here on the road leaving Texas. We're now in Colorado. We've gone through Texas, Oklahoma, now we're in Colorado. And then we'll be going through New Mexico down into Arizona to Phoenix to go get my brand new truck. So my check engine light's on, it's flashing, can't get in my door. But I would have been able to bypass all of these tweaks. I mean, I was going to get a new truck anyway. Who gets to come back after being gone for 5 months and go get a brand new fucking truck in Phoenix? Hello, hi, this is me. This will be my second brand new truck with Swift in 2.5 years. So for all you people hating on Swift, that's what I got for you. A big fuck you. So I don't know the person who was driving this truck. I don't. I know it was a male. That's all they told me. He dropped it off this morning because I was like, did this person leave this truck here like, I don't know, a few weeks ago? Like, it's pretty fucking trashy. But the cigarette smell was fucking horrendous. And I hate the smell of cigarettes. It actually makes me nauseous, even more so now post surgery. It's not like a whole ass ashtray in here. It was trashy as fuck. I don't even know where this guy got these mattresses. He has the the bunk on the top. What's it called? Your rider mattress. He has that on the bottom, and then I don't even know where he got the weird thing that's on top. He bought some weird camping foam thing. I mean, it's helping my back out right now, but totally trashy. Weird condoms left behind, cigarette shit all over the place. I mean, just fucking trashy. The inside was trashy. He never fucking cleaned it, and the outside was even worse. It was like half of my truck was gray, black, and just fucking disgusting. The outside's all falling apart, and I'm just like, dude, you're a part of the fucking problem with people talking shit about Swift. And Swift told me, hey, go take it up the road. You know, we'll pay for it to get detailed, this and that. And I was just like, okay, cool. Like, I wouldn't normally give a shit because I clean everything myself anyways. And my brother was here, so he was more than awesome to help. And he did the whole inside and even got the cigarette smoke out, the smell. And I don't even know how the fuck he did that. But don't be trashy. Like, don't be a fucking ratchet hoe. Like, don't leave your shit trashy. Because people like me who work for fucking Swift and all the other haters that already fucking hate us, they're gonna talk shit about you. So don't fucking do it. And no, it's not just because I'm a girl and I like to be clean. It's just fucking human decency. Like, if this is how you're cool with kicking it in your truck where you live, I could only fucking imagine how fucking trashy your house is. So there you go. Truck driver for Swift truck number 191706. If you see this shit, I'd like to say I'm sorry, but I'm not. Get your fucking shit together, man. So anyways, cool thing happened today that was new. Here's the lesson of the day. I didn't know how this was going to work. And to be perfectly honest, my terminal manager, he was kind of interested as well. So I left the HEB thing back in September when I had found out I had a tumor, which we already went through that. We don't need to go through all that. So I was local. So I did a video. I told y'all about the Texas 14 clock. If you're local in Texas, your clock is completely different. You get to drive 12 straight hours. There's no mandated breaks. You can just drive all fucking day and night, and that's it. You just have your 10-hour mandated break that you have to be on, but no 30-minute breaks are required, no 8-hour clock, and then you get the rest of your hours. You just get a straight 12-hour clock every single day. And then you have 2 hours on duty that you can be on as well. So you have a 14-hour clock. So I get back in my truck. I am labeled in the system as Texas Regional. Immediately, they gave me like 12 different loads, running Walmart all over fucking Texas. And I was like, hey, this isn't getting me to Phoenix. How the fuck am I going to get to Phoenix running Walmart all over the place? So my driver leader, she was like, hold on 1 second. Let me work with the planners. Long story short, we had to come up to Colorado. We're picking up something in Colorado and we're taking it down to Phoenix. So I told my brother, I was like, hey, you going to be okay on the truck? Like, I didn't know how he was going to respond to being on here. Some people feel like a caged animal, and some people just love it. You never know. So I really wanted to keep it in Texas and make sure that I get him to the DPS each week to take his test and all of that stuff. God damn, it's fucking cold in this bitch. For real. And it's 46 degrees outside. But the only way for me to get my truck was to take this run. So it's cool. He's getting out. He's never been outside of Texas and Louisiana, as far as I know. So getting to come see part of the country is pretty cool, especially where there's mountains. Y'all know I love my mountains. So that is what we are doing. But this morning I was still in Texas and we were in Amarillo and we started with the 14-hour clock. And I was like, hey, if we can keep this 14-hour clock when we cross over to Oklahoma, I didn't know if it was going to be like an instant thing. Nobody knew how it was going to work. So I was like, if we do this, then we can drop this load and we can actually start heading towards Phoenix and we'd actually be there tomorrow night. That's not what happened. As much shit as this fucking Qualcomm, which by the way, I've invested in the Rand McNally and my CB radio. Like, I'm coming this time, not trying to get off my fucking truck. I'm coming out here to like live my best life. But I don't want to take anything out. Like, we haven't even unpacked the whole truck because when we get to Phoenix, we got to take everything back out. And this underbunk has bottles on bottles on bottles on bottles, like cases and cases of protein water. It's going to be a bitch, but at least it won't be 117 degrees like it was when I did it by myself 2.5 years ago. So whenever let's turn my clock around. I know I like to show y'all my clock. So this morning, this little guy right here said DOT 12 when I started my shift this morning. So we've only been at it for 2 days, and my clock is already down all the way from 70 to 46, damn near 47 hours. So we took advantage of the 12-hour driving yesterday, which was great. Now, when I tell you that, actually I may be able to show you, we actually did, so we were on duty for damn near 11 hours. And driving time total was 10 hours and 4 minutes. So I actually didn't drive the whole 12 hours. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong shit. Am I? Yeah, that's today. Yesterday we were actually on duty 12 hours. I was like, I know we were on duty for 12 hours. But the driving time was 9 hours and 44 minutes because there was some mix-up with my load. And I'll go ahead and show you. So we actually lost a lot of time because the load, no, stop. The load was actually originally scheduled to be, hold up, hey. All right, so we were picking up at Walmart, and it was actually scheduled to be T-called. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know if it's going to be on here, or if it's just on my damn thing. Nope, it is not going to show it. Not arrived at stop. Anyways, well, that was loser. So anyways, it was scheduled to be T-called in Lancaster. So I was like, cool, we'll run to Walmart while we're going to Lancaster. I said, we'll drop this load, we'll bobtail to Walmart, no big deal. I said, in the terminals there, you'll get to see an actual fucking terminal. And we'll get to take a little break, pick up our load, and start forwarding up here to Colorado. Because we picked up in Baytown, we were scheduled to T-call in Lancaster, and that load was also going to Colorado. And then we were scheduled to pick up another load all the way in Colorado. Like, we were supposed to deadhead to Colorado, but the load that we dropped was actually coming to Colorado. So when I went to T-call, the lady was like, I see the T-call. She was like, but your next load is in Colorado. She's like, and we don't have any empties. And I was like, well, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Just deadhead from Dallas to Colorado? She didn't know that it made sense, but she was going off of what the computer said. So I called my driver leader for, clarification. And she was like, no, you're supposed to take that load to Colorado and then pick up the beer and then take it to Phoenix, and then somebody else would take it to California. But that's not the way it was. So we did lose a lot of fucking time yesterday, just sitting there twiddling dee and twiddling dum. So today, when we crossed into Oklahoma, this bitch, y'all have heard me complain about her all the time. I fucking hate Qualcomm. Worst fucking invention ever. It was probably good in the 1800s when it came out. But as soon as I crossed in to fucking Oklahoma, literally get a DOT violation for being out of my, I was on some kind of time restriction because I was in another state with my clock set for Texas time only. So I didn't get to use my 14 hours. And as soon as I called my driver leader and I was like, hey, I've got this violation. This thing's like flashing at me. And I hate when that thing is flashing. It's, you know, I have ADHD. I chase my squirrels and I'm just like, oh, I can't stop staring at that thing. It's a distraction. So I called and it actually told me to call my driver leader immediately. Like, this bitch will drive you in a ditch. She will tell you to fucking U-turn. She doesn't know shit about the roads, actually. But she knew as soon as I crossed into fucking Oklahoma, and I was like, well, there went my cool plan. So instead today, we ended up driving 574 miles. Now, we could have gone way over that and done well over 600 miles because we still had 55 minutes on the clock before we stopped. But after the town that we're in right now, where are we at? We're in Limon, Colorado. After Limon, there's nothing. I would have ran out of time and had to use PC time to find my safe place, and even the PC time, there's not going to be shit after here for like 2 hours. So I said, fuck it, we'll just stop, whatever. So that is that. And we've been off the clock already for 3 hours and 45 minutes. I need to get my happy ass to bed. I was actually getting in bed, and then I was thinking about that comment, and I was like, you know what? Let me tell the people, yes, I'm back. Yes, you saw me. Thanks for not saying hi. I'm sure you were awesome. Yeah, I told her a million times, please don't be afraid to approach me. I know that I look like I'm walking with a serious purpose, and I am. I'm always in a hurry, but I'm totally approachable. And this guy, say hi. That is my brother, and he already gets to have Swift stuff because none, and I mean none of this is an old Swift shirt, and yeah, it hangs down to my knees. So when we get to Phoenix, I'm gonna stock up on all new Swift stuff that actually fucking fits me, and I'm gonna give him all of my stuff. So when he gets his truck, he'll be completely set up, and life will be great for him. And he won't have to invest in the $250 kit. I love the kit. It's done me well. I actually still have the duffel bag on my fucking truck. I use it all the time. Um, but he can get the kit if he wants it. It's pretty cool. But as far as clothes go, he's not gonna need any. He's even inheriting my Swift rain jacket, like all of the really cool stuff that I have, all going to him. So that's a cool thing to be able to do, and that's fun. Y'all, if y'all have watched any of my videos, y'all already know I am not about the mentor program. I have severe anxiety when it comes to being a passenger in the car, but my brother is actually a really good driver, so I'm pretty excited about it. He's doing really, really well. He actually made an 86 on his fucking test, his little practice test earlier for general knowledge, and that's the longest and hardest test to take. It's because it's a lot of information, and they purposely try to trick you with the words. So y'all keep watching those earlier videos. You can actually watch me shrink in really slow motion if you scroll up really fast. So that's always fun too. Thank you to all the new subscribers. I love each and every one of you, and I do read all your comments, but I'm driving and I drive like a maniac. So usually I try to get to y'all if something different has happened, and usually on my 34-hour break. And then I give y'all an update. there are people like my girl Honey Badger. I fucking love her. And she's even more precious in person. But she makes little clips throughout the day. I would forget which fucking order they went in. It's just not my thing. Um, I tried it. It doesn't work. I winded up deleting so much footage that I could have given y'all of really cool and funny shit. But I'm just not that, I'm not that coordinated, organized, and it's just too much. So we will be coming at you. This guy is a character. I'm happy that he's here, and I think it's cool that we get to do this together. And I can't wait to see him get on his own truck and feel the feeling that I feel every time I get behind this wheel. And since he'll be on here with me, one of my hugest pet peeves when I was with mentor number one, you know, we don't talk about him here, but one of my hugest pet peeves with him was he already knew that I had been up for so many hours. The motherfucker told me to get to Lancaster at fucking 7 in the morning while that bitch slept until noon, and I'm just chilling in the lounge. Like, I had been up for 30 something hours, and then I knew that they were supposed to drive. I was supposed to be the passenger and watch and this and that for the first couple of days. And I knew I'd be driving some, but no. That dumb fuck threw me behind the wheel after being up for 31 hours and just said, fucking drive. You're going to drive. Even though this fucking Qualcomm was telling him I needed to be in the sleeper, he did not care. And it was dangerous for me to be driving. I did it. And that's why in that first video that night where he's like, "Oh, my first student, people told me you look like a hostage." Dude, I fucking felt like one. I don't think I've ever been more exhausted in my fucking life. So, I won't be doing that to my brother. He'll be coming from Corsicana. I will pick him up and he's ready to get behind his fucking wheel. So, I'm going to let him do it. And I don't expect him to get back behind here and drive all 10 hours, but I'm excited to see him get behind here and me sit in the passenger seat for once. This is the only person that I feel that I would ever be able to sleep while they were driving. That's a big thing. You have to be able to sleep while the student is driving. And if I don't know you and I haven't been in the car with you and I don't know your history, I just can't do it. I just can't. So this one I'm super excited about. And it's a pretty cool, unique thing to be able to have firsthand knowledge. Like when he goes to take these permit tests, he'll already know the functionalities that they're talking about, the mechanisms that they're asking questions about, because this is stuff that we're already doing. So it's pretty unique. I'm pretty stoked to be documenting that. And hopefully he'll carry on the tradition and go make some money with YouTube with his own spin-off channel. But lots of laughs in store for sure. The farting in this place, that's not even scratching the surface of both of our personalities together. He's the winner. Y'all think I'm hilarious and y'all tell me to do stand-up comedy. This kid needs he just needs to be filmed 24/7. So y'all be ready. We'll see y'all out on the road. Don't be afraid to holler and say hello. We are very approachable. We look like we're going to rob you, but we're not. Um, we're very friendly people. So if you see him, if you see me, we're usually together. Come check us out. And thank you all again there's so many people that have signed up for Swift recently, especially during the pandemic. We really need the help out here on the road. So I appreciate it. And I love you all and keep bringing the questions. I will get back to you as soon as I can. But right now, this bitch is going to bed. Peace out, y'all.